Today's Dallas Cowboys report is powered by Magic Spoon. I kind of stopped eating breakfast for a long time because the healthy stuff tasted terrible and the tasty stuff was really bad for me. I already had a dad bod. Magic Spoon's getting that changed, though. Tasty cereal that's incredibly healthy for you. Get $5 off your first order at magicspoon.com/Cowboys. All right, training camp and preseason winners and losers. First up, Micah Parsons here. Parsons is going to make an impact this year. His play speed is very real. He is out there. He's been around the ball multiple times this year. Small sample size, but you know what? Cowboys can't have him getting injured. He's a little bit too important right now for this defense as an off-ball linebacker, and even, I hope this still is the case, getting some reps as a pass rusher and kind of a defense that looks like a 3-4, but that's because they roll Micah Parsons down as the strong side linebacker. He's looked great. I feel good about him right now with, I think, what the plan is going to be for the Cowboys in terms of using him. Another linebacker here, Keanu Neal. Now, I thought Neal got off to a bit of a slow start in camp. Wasn't really making a lot of plays in coverage. Got picked on a few times. Then the pads came on. And it seems like each practice, Neal's been getting better and better, and he made some nice splash plays in the preseason as well. So Keanu Neal, I've been very impressed by. I think he is earning his role as a nickel linebacker. Now, in base packages, the linebacking unit might look like this. Jalen Smith, Micah Parsons, Leighton Vander Esch, and by the way, LVE has had a good preseason as well. But, he's been a little bit behind, I think, Parsons and Keanu Neal. Neal's been making some plays. That's a big deal for the Cowboys. Last year, he was listed at 216. He bulked up. I think at least 10 pounds beyond that 216 frame, maybe even in the 230s right now. I have been very impressed so far by Keanu Neal and Micah Parsons. Those two, I would not be surprised with LVE in there as well, will probably be your top 3 linebackers this season. I got more winners to get to, but first, who is your top preseason and training camp winner so far? Really no wrong answer, so let me hear your opinion in the comment section. This question, by the way, folks, is the pinned comment on today's video. Maurice Canady is a popular answer to that question, and for good reason. I don't think there's been a more surprising player, in a very positive sense, than Canady. He has led the team in camp/practice interceptions. He's made several splash plays in the games. Not only is Maurice Canady in a great spot to make the 53-man roster, he's kind of close to a lock. I think he's pushing Jordan Lewis right now to earn snaps at nickel corner. Now, the Cowboys put Reggie Robinson on IR, and that move, I think, was a clear sign. Your corners on the active roster, Diggs, Brown, Lewis, Joseph, Wright, Canady, and prize C.J. Goodwin as well as a special teamer. I think Canady, after opting out last year, entered this camp fighting for a roster spot. He's been so impressive, I think he's earned that through and through. I don't really see how Canady doesn't end up making this team's 53-man roster. So again, I've been very, very impressed so far by Canady. Does he start? I don't know. That might be asking a little bit too much right now, but I'd be very surprised if he does not make the roster. So pick a nickel corner for me. Who do you want it to be? Type Jordan Lewis. You're still on the free Jordan campaign. That's JL if you want him. Or do you want Canady? Are you enjoying the new flavor, if you will? Type MC for Maurice Canady if that's the route you choose to go. As mentioned, folks, today's show is made possible by our friends over at Magic Spoon. $5 off your first order of healthy and delicious cereal at magicspoon.com/Cowboys. The fruity flavor tastes just like Fruit Loops, but it's got 0 sugar. I wasn't sure I was going to feel about the Frosted. It's fire. It is delicious. In fact, it's my second favorite one behind the peanut butter because I'm a peanut butter fiend myself. How can you not enjoy it, right? I absolutely love it right there. $5 off your first order, folks. It's high in protein, it's low in carbs, and 0 sugar. It's healthy, and which is frankly, it tastes too good to be true. MagicSpoon.com/Cowboys to get $5 off, and there will be a link for you guys in the comments section and in the description. CeeDee Lamb, duh, he was going to be on here on this one. That's a no-brainer. Lamb hasn't made a real impact in terms of the preseason. Who cares? He was so good at camp. You don't need to see CeeDee Lamb out there in the preseason. The second-year jump, you can take my word or Michael Irvin's word for it, is here. I am fully aboard the CeeDee Lamb hype train, and yes, folks, there's still plenty of room if you want to hop on board with me. Next up is Dorance Armstrong, and you guys know I have not been a big fan of Armstrong through his first couple NFL seasons. Hasn't made an impact, but he's flashing right now. Now, I am a little bit worried. This is I think it was Landon McCool who said this as well, the new Malik Collins, who looks great and then just doesn't make an impact in the games that matter. But with the chances he's had in the preseason, Armstrong has looked really good. Now, look, the Cardinals' backup offensive line is bad. That's fair. But all you can do is make plays against the guys you're going up against. And Armstrong's done that. A great 13% pressure rate, 5 tackles, 2 sacks. He's looked good. Now, DeMarcus Lawrence, Randy Gregory are going to be the top 2 guys on this team. Brent Urban, pride defensive tackle. I'll list him there for maybe some more true 3-4 looks. Terrell Basham's been a bit banged up right now. Chauncey Golston is still on the PUP list, by the way. He's a loser for that. And that leaves Dorance Armstrong then, along with Bradley and I, as your 3 and 4. So Armstrong has been benefiting from injuries to others. That is a good sign for Dorance. Now, do you believe it will translate over to the actual season? I don't know. That's a bit more up in the air. So what do you guys think? Does Dorance Armstrong break out in 2021? Why for yes and for no? A rookie now, Israel Mukuamu. And this is based mainly on the preseason. I've been pretty impressed by him. And I think he is showing the at least potential to be able to do the things you would ideally get out of a late 6th round pick. Maybe he can be your long-term number 3 safety. He's been lined up everywhere for the Cowboys. In 77 total snaps so far in the preseason, plus almost over a dozen on special teams, 26 in the box, 25 back deep, 18 at slot corner, and 8 as a defense lineman, so he's lined up as an overhang role. That versatility matters. Maybe Mukuamu can end up becoming a number 3 safety who you can go big nickel package with and he can help you cover tight ends. If you get that out of a 6th round pick, that's a home run selection. Now, I still don't know if Mukuamu's going to make the active roster. If he does, he's got to help on special teams. So far, 14 snaps. How many with the ones? We'll see more as that progresses going forward. He is not guaranteed a roster spot. I think Donovan Wilson, DeMonte Casey, and Malik Hooker are in the best position to make that roster. I think that leaves one spot. I think they carry 4. Jerron Kearse, Darian Thompson, who I hate, and Israel Mukuamu. Now, at minimum, I think Mukuamu ends up making the practice. I think you could sneak him through there. But what do you guys think? Does he make the active roster? 1 for yes, he does, or 0 for no, he does not. One more winner here. He went defensive heavy because the offense was so established that there are not many chances for winners. I'll go with Garrett Gilbert. Is he great? No. Is he Andy Dalton? Also no. Is he a hell of a lot better than the other options on this team? Damn right. Gilbert is this team's backup quarterback. And for what you're paying him, it actually ends up being a rather effective usage of money for the position. It doesn't matter who your backup quarterback is. If Dak Prescott goes down for the year, you're cooked. You're done, like they were last year. If it's for a game or 2, as we saw against Pittsburgh, I think as seen in the postseason and the preseason so far, Gilbert might be able to hold down the fort. There aren't very many backup quarterbacks who are good. I think that's noteworthy there for Gilbert and for the Cowboys. The losers are coming up, and I might be a loser on Saturday during the Week 2 preseason game. I'm finally going to eat that mac and cheese ice cream the Super Chat promise will be delivered upon. Producer Jeremy helped me out as well. It might be great. It might be disgusting. It'll probably be disgusting. So tune in, find out how I like it. Hit that big red button and subscribe if you haven't already. YouTube.com/Cowboys TV. Videos coming out every single day, even as we move the live shows from Thursday to Tuesday moving forward. All right, losers, injuries. Sean McKeon, first up here, was going to be a winner, but now he's banged up, and I can't put him on the winners list anymore. Same with Dak Prescott. He's a bit banged up right now. We'll put Lael Collins so far in the to-be-determined category. Tristan Hill, Chauncey Golston, those guys are on the PUP list still. That's a problem. Neville Gallimore was, I think, going to be defense tackle number 1 for this team. Now he's hurt. That's not good. And the Cowboys keep saying, Greg Zuerlein's fine. He's going to be good to go for week 1. Nothing to see here, folks. Once he's off the PUP list, he's not yet, I'll feel better about that particular situation. Now, you can be mean here, folks. Who is your top preseason/training camp loser so far? I'm not counting the guys who already got cut. That feels like cheating. But get your votes in for me in the comments section. All right, 2 more players here who I'm going to list as losers. Jaylon Smith. I just don't know how we can watch him play alongside a Parsons or a Neal or even an LVE and go, this guy is the same level of game speed. I don't really know what happened to Jaylon Smith. Maybe teams figured him out. Maybe all the effort he put into recovering from that nasty, nearly career-ending injury took so much out of him that he's a lot older body-wise and knee-wise than he is in terms of real life. He's not the same guy since 2018. Maybe he suffered a knee injury in that because he did miss a practice back in 2019 with a knee issue and then didn't miss a game or anything. Maybe that took just a little bit out of him. He labors out there. He doesn't move fluidly. He's not the athlete that Micah Parsons is. He was pre-injury. He's not that anymore. I don't know what happened to Jaylon Smith. I am heartbroken because I loved him at Notre Dame. I loved him after 2018. The past 2 years have been bad. I don't know if it's going to get any better. He is a liability in pass coverage. That's a problem. He's not a good enough blitzer either to play over Micah Parsons. Frankly, I think Jaylon Smith, best case right now, with everyone healthy, is your 4th linebacker. That's not what you want when you're paying somebody so much money. So be honest with me. Where do you rank Jaylon Smith among all the different Cowboys linebackers? Get your votes in for me right now in the comments section. Next loser, Connor Williams. Not his guard play, but the center experiment, it ain't working, guys. You all have eyeballs. The snaps aren't good. And look, it's a bit unfair to Connor even put him on this list because he's still a good starter at left guard. He's gotten better each year. He's in a tough position, but he clearly is a better guard than center, which isn't saying much because he's been a pretty bad center. The Cowboys don't have a backup center. If they got to play Connor Williams there, I'm going to be concerned. The snaps are bad. That's a major red flag. I'm fine with the player at guard. Not sure I want to pay him big-time money, but I just don't think he's a good backup center. I do not understand why the Cowboys have 2 Connors on their roster, one of whom, that's McGovern, had center experience at college. The Cowboys have not put him there as an option. I don't understand that. That is very confusing to me. Maybe there's something I don't know. But the backup center position overall, which for now appears to be Connor Williams, I don't like that group. That's a big-time red flag for me.